Piano Pyramid Explorers. I want to explain to you how it works for our little ones, ages 4 to 8. So, there are 4 books. Ages 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8. They overlap because kids have birthdays. But what we are focusing on is what can these children do at this age at the piano. Parents want them playing the piano since they're 3. We don't have a book for 3-year-olds, but we have ages 4 to 5. Now, in ages 4 to 5, the students are going to play with one finger, middle finger, and we're working on that flexible hand. Every week, they learn a new song. They do not need to practice at home. Absolutely not. But if they do, I always tell the parents, they'll get better quicker. So what we're trying to instill is that discipline of practicing at home. So there's going to be a homework page that they can, for the parents, and then always items for them to color every time they practice or every time they play their song at home. So our unit is 3 new songs. Week 1, week 2, week 3. Week 4, we have a celebration. And that's when we do our version of music history. We call it a musical celebration. And we learn about musicians that are more modern. So Roberta Flack, Stevie Wonder, Elton John, Yo-Yo Ma. Okay, you get what I'm talking about. Because we have videos that we can search. We have picture books. So we want the children to learn about these musicians with a picture book that shows when they were little, just like they are, and how they got to be where they are in the music world. Okay, so in age 4 to 5, remember, we're working on the hand and that middle finger. Then, in book Primer B, the first one is Primer A, Primer B, which is ages 5 to 6, we're starting that way, but then we start adding other fingers. Both of these books, the kids do not need the book. The book is for the parent. Of course, we ask them to bring the book every week, just building in that routine for when they're older. But they don't need the book to read the music because they're only playing by rote. And so every song in their book comes like, hold on, where's one of their songs? Okay. We have notes right here for the teacher or for a parent that can read the notes. But we have a QR code with a practice reminder. And then this is all our paper piano. Every song has a paper piano. And that is how we learn the song. So it's completely by rote. That was Primer B I just showed you. Primer A is very similar, just that we start to expand a little bit more. Then we have 6 to 7, ages 6 to 7. And in this book, students will have floating notes. We're now working with all fingers. And the notes are floating because the goal of this book is for them to learn how to track the notes the way we would have it, on any sheet music. So they're going to use a pointer, and we sing and we track the notes, do all of that away from the piano. Then we bring our book to the piano and they begin to play it. The songs are easy, they can play them by rote, but now we are working on tracking. And that is the goal for that age group. Then when we go on to book D, primer D, 7 to 8, now they are going to have the alpha notes. And their book is a little bit more challenging because they're going to learn a 5-finger scale. They're also going to be reading a pyramid steps to learn the song. And then they have a challenge song on the staff with alpha notes. But by the time they get to the end of the book, they are not reading alpha notes anymore. They're reading the notes on the staff by patterns. Okay. The reason we created these books this way, and they're not ensemble based, is because early childhood students need something different than our 8-year-old students that are ready for multi-level. That is why. They are not going to play well in ensemble with every 5 different people playing something different. That's going to be very difficult for them. We are working with what they can do developmentally and physically, cognitively. So all of those things were very important for us to address when learning to play the piano for early childhood music. So that is how the Piano Pyramid Explorer works. Now, if you have those 4 different groups, like let's say you have 6 in each different level, we've made it easier for you because, and each one has a teacher guide, because the units every 4 weeks, everybody is going to be following the same topic, but with different goals. So let me find a book that's not all marked up, which I doubt I would have. Oh, good. This one's nice and clean. So for every unit, we have 7 units, and each one has 4 lessons. So unit 1, let's say everybody's learning high and low across the board. What's different? The goals that I explained at the beginning. Unit 3, finger numbers. Everybody is either learning or reviewing finger numbers. So that will make it easier for you to plan, because there's really only a new song for the different age groups that you have to do. But the unit theme is going to be the same. So your manipulatives or your games or the music that you're going to dance to could all be the same, because if we're learning triple meter, then we don't have to worry about all other songs. We know we're going to be working on triple meter in this unit, and we can use the same music for everybody. What's going to be different? The songs that they learn to play. Okay, I hope that explains a little bit about Piano Pyramid Explorers. And if you have any questions, let me know.